Okay, I milled this down. Now we need to cut it to this width. We're going to give it a little bit of slack. Just back off just a hair. Yeah, that should be fine. It'll stick up, but we can trim that down then. And we're probably going to run these things through a planer anyways. So we're going to take this and we're going to cut this and this guy down into as many of those little pieces as we can. Okay, before I cut this other one, I've got two of these, which fit in there fairly snugly. I want to see how thick these are and how many I think we can actually, how many pieces we can actually get out of one of these. They're just under an inch. So this can probably get 2. So we can probably get 4 out of this. So we are going to have to cut this one up. We are going to need other strips to run the other direction then. So unfortunately that means we'll probably have to cut down more of our walnut. And the walnut is kind of expensive. But that's fine. We'll make do here. I'll set those over there, and we'll cut this one. Okay, we've got our walnut now. Now we need to do the hard task of actually ripping this down the rest of the way, which is easier said than done, I think. Because we only need, oop, I'm hitting the tripod with the, we only need like slightly less than 1/4 inch, which is like really, really little. And I'm not really sure what the best way, like really you would probably want like a 0 clearance plate for this, but I don't have one of those. Let's see if we can do this differently. You probably can't see. There we go, that's better. Right, so that is like 1/4 of an inch. That's slightly less than 1/4 of an inch. This is not going to be easy. I think I need some scrap. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, I got a piece. It's a little burnt, but it should be all right. Now to do that like 7 more times. Okay, camera battery's almost dead, so I'm going to have to go take a break and go charge it. They all seem relatively uniform, seems like a good size. Got a couple little bites in here, so I'm probably going to sand these down a little bit. Probably really lightly. I don't want to take much off. Probably do that off camera while the camera is charging, and then when the camera's charged, it's just glue then. For this step, it'll be glue, and then we'll be on to, we'll have to cut other pieces to go crosswise unless I decide we don't need that and we're going to do like a kind of brick pattern but not a full brick pattern. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, time to glue. This should be interesting. We're using Type Bond Type 3, which is a thing that I learned I did wrong last time, because last time I used Type Bond Type 2, which is not actually... Oh, it is actually food safe. So I actually would have been fine with that, but we're going to stick with type 3. Got some like sponge brushes to apply it instead of the regular paintbrush I was using last time. I only sanded them a little bit to take most of the little lip off. There is still a little bit from the saw blades here on some of these. I didn't want to sand them down too much. So let's get started. We don't want too much glue, but we got to make sure that we have enough. I thought about getting a roller to do this. This is a little messy. Okay, last one on this one, and we can clamp this up and do the other one. Okay. Whoops. Just gotta make sure everything stays pushed down. It's a little tricky. Okay, there's one. Whoop! Knocking the camera around. Alright. Okay, well, now I can't do any more until this dries. So probably at this stage, I can't do any more until tomorrow. We'll decide whether we're gonna plane, not plane. I'm gonna plane these down a little bit at least. But we'll decide whether we're gonna put the walnut across. After we cut them, I think. That way we have more clamp space to work with, and we don't have to worry about laminating big pieces like this. We can work with some smaller pieces. Yeah, this should be good.